Now the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And Wilson has it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Tannehill finding Wilson for the Miami first down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, 20.
Throwing again is Tannehill. It's caught. Stills right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That's going to be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than a defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now it's Tannehill. Steps away. Touchdown, Miami. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts the defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trey Edmonds. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
230. Snickers, 66. Jack 16. AB. These 2.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. You know, CD, the Miami Dolphins, if there was an award for the most difficult team to figure out this year, it might have to go to Miami. Now, look, you go into week 16 and 17, it's still an outside shot to make the playoffs. And the Miami miracle they had, but that was followed by the dismantling in Minnesota. It has been a tough team to figure out, has it not?
It certainly has, and they had their opportunities. Remember early in the season when they went to New England to play, they were undefeated at that point, got jumped on, and it led to a 2-6 stretch in the middle of the season that likely will be their downfall, and that's what they'll look at if they don't make the playoffs.
And they've been Jekyll and Hyde. At home, they've been really good, and on the road, they've been really bad. It's complete. Stills. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Hey, 20.
Tannehill hands to Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
20.
Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Zebra. Play.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And that is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they are in a fight for the AFC North, a fight for their playoff lives, but if they find themselves playing in January, they might look back to that Week 15 win over New England as really the thing that got them over the top.
And remember, that stopped a 3-game losing streak. And when you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers fighting for their lives to go to the playoffs, they fought in that game against New England, got off the deck, and they came out swinging and played really, really well. So if they go down, qualify for the playoffs, win the AFC North, and if they're dangerous, that will be the game. I agree with you totally.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Focus.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 32 that time. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On third down, Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And now running right through it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Tannehill on first down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
20.
Now Tannehill. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. A good pickup there at 22.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now Tannehill, flushed out right. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Tannehill throwing again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Ryan Shazier in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Zero.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. On the return, here's Edmonds. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On first down, Tannehill. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And that was sneak, Tannehill. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. Daniel McCullers in on the stop. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
4 down, check. Jack 16. Wait a second.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making